So now, according to blockchaincenter.net, their rainbow prediction, their rainbow chart, which I've seen before, it seems kind of silly, but it kind of measures out. The red is like the maximum bubble, the maximum FOMO. And then the blue is basically fire sale, maximum capitulation. Okay. And according to this, of course, by the end of the year, we could have max FOMO again or max dumping once again. So what is it predicting? Well, if we get maximum FOMO, okay, max bubble territory, meaning Bitcoin is looking like it wants to come down urgently, Bitcoin will be somewhere between $151,000 to $200,000. Do I think we will see that by the end of the year? Probably not, although that's not out of the realm of possibility. People have predicted just recently that we can see a new high by the end of the year. Okay, so could happen. Then you have a little bit, a little less FOMO between 114,000 and 151,000, and then you have one that's between 88,000 and 114,000. You get the point, right? But let's say something disastrous happens, maximum capitulation, fire sale. If Bitcoin dips back down to the blue area, it would be somewhere between $16,000 and $21,000, which honestly wouldn't be all that bad because that's basically bringing us back to where we were before, not making a new low. It wouldn't be optimal, right? Especially since now we're, right around $30,000 again, but still. And even if we just hover in the middle, okay, we're in the hodl stage, not even top or bottom, in the middle, in the yellow point, that would still put Bitcoin between $51,000 and $68,000. So even there, we would be pretty close to our previous high, and we enter 2024 getting ready to break it, right? So if you think about that, that's pretty phenomenal, according to this rainbow chart. But again, who knows? Who knows where Bitcoin will be at the end of the year? I do know this. I think it's going to be way higher, much higher than where it is now. So, and here's another one. Yeah, there's just so many. Like I said at the beginning, besides just counting days from our bottom, right, to the next halving cycle, but there are so many like this that's just measuring our movement versus previous cycles, and it's each CME Group expanding Bitcoin and Ether options expiration after record daily volume. There are a lot of institutions that are also getting involved. That's the only reason why CME would want to increase their options, because there's just so much interest right now. Skew, he picked up that someone sold 16,000 Bitcoins on Binance on the spot market. That's a lot of Bitcoins to be selling on the spot market, and the main reason was to stock up on USDT. Why is that? Why are they stocking up on stablecoins? Or do they think that something bad is going to happen? Or do they plan on using that USDT for something else? We know recently a lot of meme coins started popping. Hopefully, they're not just feeling the FOMO and they want to buy and pump up some meme coins. Hopefully that's not the case. But someone did sell a large amount on Binance Spot, and we don't know who that is. Maybe that is Gary. No, I don't think that was Gary. But that was probably the reason why it kind of started Bitcoin on its downward trend. Then we had a long squeeze, and that's why we fell down 1,000 points. But did we really dump, though? Did we really dump? Yes, I exaggerated a little bit maybe with my title, because overnight 1,000 does seem like a lot, right? But when you start zooming out, you're like, barely noticeable, okay? This right here is a dump. This right here is a dump. This right here is like a blip. It's like a pothole. If you're involved with crypto, then most likely you've heard of PancakeSwap, one of the biggest decentralized exchanges out there with over 1.5 million users. PancakeSwap is even more versatile with its latest V3 iteration on the Ethereum, BNB, and Aptos networks, featuring significant upgrades over the previous version, including more multi-chain optionality. So what's so different about PancakeSwap v3? First off, PancakeSwap offers the benefits of trading via decentralized exchange, allowing self-custody of your crypto and no reliance on centralized authority. With recent troubles in the CeFi space, the importance of avoiding counterparty risks have become painfully apparent, and PancakeSwap v3 offers a decentralized alternative for trading and swapping cryptocurrencies. The newest updated platform aims to offer the lowest on-chain trading fees in the industry. PancakeSwap v3 also increases returns for liquidity providers by boosting capital efficiency. By allowing providers to concentrate capital on smaller price ranges, they can earn more fees and make their capital work more efficiently. Speaking of fees, PancakeSwap v3 now introduces 4 different trading fee tiers of 0.01%, 0.05%, 0.25%, and finally 1%, compared to v2's single tier of 0.25%. This enables asset pairs to gravitate towards the tier with the best incentives for both providers and traders. Another exciting feature is the platform's true multi-chain functionality, as PancakeSwap is now compatible with Ethereum, BNB, and Aptos chains. This means PancakeSwap is fully multi-chain now, and users can trade tokens from these chains seamlessly, retaining ownership the entire time. Looking ahead, PancakeSwap has plans to introduce a V3 VIP trading rewards program and a position manager feature. The VIP program will reward traders based on their trading volume, and the position manager feature will simplify some of the most dreaded aspects of DeFi. The latest PancakeSwap v3 upgrade significantly improves the platform, providing users with the lowest fees in the industry, more efficient liquidity providing options, and true multi-chain compatibility. Don't miss out on these great upgrades. Check out PancakeSwap v3 today by utilizing the URL in the description below. But you can see right now, US market is looking bad, especially NASDAQ. NASDAQ down almost a full percent. And right now, Tesla is down 8%. I think they are definitely making a lot of people worried about our economy. NASDAQ is getting killed. Tesla is getting killed. And unfortunately, others are being dragged down with it. Bitcoin is also down slightly versus yesterday, but overall, we are below that 30,000 mark. So what is going on? It's kind of getting scary again, a little bit. Is it time to be panicking about Bitcoin? Well, my response to that is no. No. And here's why. We tend to see Bitcoin go up and down. There's always volatility. There's always volatility. Even when we were at 30,000, someone asked, aren't you afraid we might go down to 28,000, right? I'm like, yeah, it can happen, right? Short term, anything can happen. But long term, nothing has changed. I think a lot of you guys know or may not know that Tesla does own a significant amount of Bitcoin. And once upon a time, it was a lot more, but he decided to sell off a little bit, actually a lot, because he said he needed the money at the time, right? But he still holds a significant amount, close to $200 million worth of Bitcoin. And that has not changed, despite the fact that this quarter, their earnings and revenue went down about 20%. He still did not just sell off Bitcoin because of that. Elon at heart is a Bitcoin guy. He has said so before, even though he likes to troll and likes to support and rile up, Dogecoin, right? But he has said many times he holds a lot more Bitcoin than he holds Doge, and he holds a lot of Ethereum too, right? He truly believes that Bitcoin is better than fiat. Before I move on, I want to talk about privacy really quick. Are you concerned about your internet activity being monitored? Or are you concerned that centralized exchanges are tracking your location through your IP? If so, and you want to keep your activity and location private, then check out NordVPN. NordVPN helps protect your online privacy and security through their virtual private network spread across the world. Using NordVPN, you can hide your IP address, encrypt your internet connection, shielding your digital life from prying eyes like internet service providers, network administrators, crypto exchanges, and even from the government. NordVPN uses military-grade encryption and has a strict no-log policy to keep your data safe from hackers and cyber criminals. Plus, with over 5,000 servers in 59 countries, you can easily access the internet anywhere in the world while being protected. Whether you're at home or on the go, NordVPN has you covered. If you want to learn more about NordVPN, check out the URL in the description of this video, right? Hold on, Bitcoin. Load up on Bitcoin because Bitcoin is the true path to financial freedom and life-changing wealth because it can't be inflated, can't be controlled. Governments try to figure out, but they can't do it. They can't control Bitcoin. There's no centralized person or company or entity. It's not even controlled by any country. That's what makes Bitcoin different than every other fiat on the planet. It's totally decentralized, not governed by any individual, and you can't just say, oh, I want to print 1 trillion more Bitcoin. You can't do it. No one could, right? That's why it's different. That's why more and more people are loading up on Bitcoin because it's the best store of value that we have today. The ultimate store of value and the ultimate network, right? It's really that simple. Now, a lot of people are thinking that Bitcoin will continue on, right? Even though we had a little bit of weakness this week, Bitcoin mining difficulty skyrockets. Why do you think it's skyrocketing? Because the miners, they're not going away. In fact, the miners are getting help now because look at this. Texas bill will boost accountability. Oh, no, I thought this was an article about mining, but there's a lot of states recently, including Texas, Arkansas, New Jersey, that makes it a law. They made it a law that you have a right to be mining Bitcoin, right? So that's in the U.S. But across the world, everyone else, all the Bitcoin farmers, the miners, continue to increase their hash rate because they know this is the way. Why would you ever stop mining Bitcoin? It's so scarce and only getting scarcer. This is the time to be mining as much as you can because later on, it'll be infinitely harder to find Bitcoins. Okay, so they're not going away. And then I already showed you guys this. Texas is being they're kind of leading the way pro-Bitcoin, pro-crypto. Boost accountability of crypto exchanges, right? But, you know, Bitcoin is being adopted, not just Bitcoin, crypto is being adopted worldwide, not just in the U.S. Worldwide, we are hearing that more and more.